out what happened here. We're expecting to get a briefing from the police and the fire department shortly to figure out exactly what happened here. But it seems, Attorney, the rain and the chaos around the scene is adding to some of the confusion about what happened here and why.
Sharon.
Yes.
And that is under control. Is there any concern for any additional debris, anything that might be that may have fallen to the ground or could be threatening to fall? Have you heard anything about that?
No, and that is certainly something that the FDNY is looking at, something they're concerned about, and one of the reasons that they've blocked off this area, except for the press and other emergency officials, as they try to secure the building and make sure there isn't any problem with its structure or anybody else inside, and that's of course why they had to evacuate what was going on.
How's a fucking helicopter just fucking fall out of the middle of nowhere and just goes right into the fucking building and shit?
It appears to have a number of office
It's like, come on, it's like you causing a hazard on a Sunday and you're fucking flying a helicopter over New York skyline when it's fucking thundering and raining.
Than we've been here just a short time. So when we have more information about that, of course, Ernie, we'll be bringing that to you.
Nobody should be flying a helicopter and fucking in this weather. Nobody. Like, come on, like, are you that stupid? Come on. It's like now. How much you want to make about it? People are gonna start fucking talking about saying, "Oh yeah, now we're gonna get another terrorist fucking attack again on New York City because some idiot flew a helicopter into a fucking building now."
And we have Daniel Rose on the line. Daniel is a retired Navy pilot and aviation expert. Daniel, thanks for joining us. Are you there?
My pleasure. Yeah.
Daniel, we're following this breaking news, and I know you're trying to keep up to date on what's going on. What do you make of this? I know it's very difficult for you to try to make any guesses here because there's so much information that you need. But at first blush, what do you think happened?
Well, I think you got to look at the weather. I mean, it's been miserable all day long. Apparently, mile and a quarter in visibility. That's not weather that helicopter should be flying around in normally. So the emergency may very well have something to do with that. But you would not want to pick a building as an emergency landing point if you could have any other reasonable place to land. I mean, this harkens back to 1977 when we had the Pan Am helicopter shuttle on the Pan Am building.
Daniel, let me ask you this. I mean, in terms of the weather, which is what you just brought up, what impact does this have in terms of the pilot and the ability to control the chopper and its ability to land with minimum impact?
Oh shit, it's Rockefeller Center.
What do you think was going through? Unfortunately, we've lost the pilot in this accident. But what could have been going on from your experience?
Well, the thing about the weather, this kind of weather, is it just literally changes, from foot to foot almost. So you could be in a situation where you think you have enough visibility to get wherever you think you want to get to, and then the next moment, the cloud ceiling lowers or the visibility drops significantly, and now you can't see where you're going. So that's the reason why you shouldn't be, up in the air flying visually in the helicopter in a day like today.
Yeah. You mentioned that helicopter crash on the roof of the Pan Am building at that time that killed 5 people, in fact, 1977. Right. But we've also had, multiple incidents in recent years with small aircraft hitting skyscrapers in Manhattan. You'll recall 2006, a plane carrying New York Yankees pitcher Corey Lytle hit a 40-story condominium tower on the Upper East Side. It seems that, if you follow this, the helicopter situation seems to be of concern. And I'm just wondering if you can shed any light on that and why this happens.
Well, in 1977, after that Pan Am accident, I think they did away completely.
Let's see if this shit's like on every channel right now. It's gonna be probably.
And water damage, and the fire department tells us the fire is now out. So no major structural damage, at least on first glimpse. That it's basically from a fuel fire on the roof. The impact from the helicopter and water damage from the attempts to put the fire out. And again, weather related, a question.
Why would you want to put the fire out when it's probably going to be out when the fucking rain is hitting it?
their helicopters, news organizations not flying their helicopters.
Retards. You guys have so much water capacity, but the rain has more water.
Why were they up there flying in this weather, and did weather play a role in this accident?
I don't know why they're not showing the fucking damage. I want to see the damage. Like, what the fuck? Like, what happened exactly? Like, telling us the truth.
I've never had to deal with a helicopter crashing in one of the tallest buildings of New York City, Manhattan, in one of the most densely populated areas. I think that's all new for us.
Max, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad that you have, even if you can't go back to your own building, a safe place to stay tonight. Try to stay dry. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Dick, we spoke with Governor Cuomo just a short time ago. He was getting a tour. He was getting the lay of the land. He was in the area, so he was on the scene rather quickly. And, he said the same thing about
if you put a mask on it, she looked like fucking Noob Saibot in Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat.
The information that he had.
Preliminary information is that there was a helicopter that made a...
Dude, you got water on your lens, bro. Wipe that shit off, bro. That shit looks so funny right now.
On the roof of the building.
Look, watch his nose get like blown up and shit.
There was a fire that...
Looks like you got a black eye.
When the helicopter hit the roof, people who were in the building said they felt the building shake. The fire department believes the fire is under control.
Look at the dude's face to the left.
All right, and to that point, we're told FDNY was here within minutes. This entire area of Midtown remains shut down with FDNY, NYPD, and New York State troopers swarming the area. People were told for at least 2 or 3 blocks have been evacuated, especially from this building. Again, when I arrived, I don't even know what time now, but shortly after this helicopter hit that building, we did see people, some were very calm, just walking out single file, others were racing away. And as we approached this area,
they're racing away.
I said to the person I was
What is
with,
this, Tokyo Drift?
I can't tell if that's fog in the air or if it's smoke. That's what the weather is like right now. There's also dense fog just as far as the eye can see. So again, and I know we keep coming back to this, but why that pilot was flying in the first place, and that was...
Yeah, why was he flying there? Do you even know?
You wouldn't think that a pilot...
He probably did not know the way.
Good intentions would be out in this kind of
didn't know
weather,
the
so
way.
that's what people were worried about. Was it someone who was defying the air rules and was trying to do something bad to New York again? But
Again, see? You see what I'm saying?
That it was a crash.
Fucking bullshit again.
Radioed in and said, "I'm in trouble," and then moments later,
The government's
crash
fucking
landed
with
onto
their
that
heads again, yo.
with a fire ensuing.
Basically
after
telling
that.
us, wake up,
Let me just have
world.
my photographer, Sean, if you would, just walk around the scene with me a little bit. All right, actually, we're being anchored in one spot, but I just want to, again, give you the lay of the land here. FDNY, NYPD, just as far as the eye can see right now, taking up 7
Yeah, all we need is
blocks
another
right
fucking
now.
helicopter crash
I know this is
again.
live. We have several reporters on the scene here trying to speak with people who may have seen this or who may have been around when this happened. As soon as we got here, I asked a couple people, did you see anything? Did you hear anything? And a couple of people said, no, I didn't see it happen, but I felt it. I felt my building shake, or I felt the ground shake, and I thought that we were experiencing an earthquake. So a lot of people still very jittery. A lot of people still very confused.
When's the last time we have an earthquake in fucking either Jersey or New York?
A lot of concern.
When's the last time?
Especially raised by
Never had an
Senator
earthquake before,
Schumer
have
and
we?
other lawmakers about helicopters flying in Manhattan anyway. So I think that you're going to hear that conversation come up again as Dick investigators try to get to the bottom of exactly what went wrong with this particular aircraft today. Again, the pilot is dead.
Check channel
We're unsure
11.
at this point how many may be injured.
You probably have this shit already. Channel 11. Pix 11.
He headed towards the heliport
Okay.
on 34th Street. He went that way. That was the last I could see him.
So you didn't see him. Did you hear any kind of boom or explosion at some point? Or bang, I guess it wouldn't be an explosion, but bang.
A boom boom pow, I like a boom boom pow.
Could you repeat that?
Did you hear anything after you stopped being able to see the helicopter? Did you lost it in your vision? Could you hear anything after that?
Dude, what's up with your
No,
fucking
I didn't
camera,
hear
bro?
anything. I was hoping he
If I can't
landed.
keep my camera steady as
Well,
much as you
now we
can,
know
you
that it
suck
was
for
a
Channel
hard
11 News,
landing or
man.
crash landing, and again, one person.
Right.
Hire me!
Tonight, Wendy,
I'll be the best camera guy here.
Your insights on
Yeah,
this.
see that?
Once
They got,
again,
they
she
got naked
saw
boobies
how
over there.
large was the
Naked
helicopter,
boobies,
by the way?
statues, booby statues.
How large? It was like a tourist helicopter.
So it looked like a tourist helicopter to you.
Yeah, it wasn't like a news helicopter or a police helicopter, it was like a tourist
Wednesday.
So a tourist-sized helicopter, it's flying low, it looks like it's in distress, and then you
To the
can't see anything.
window,
All right, Wendy,
to the
thank
wall.
you so much for the insights. It's actually, you know, we're trying to get whatever information we can, so certainly if you out there, as you're watching this, have information, let us know. Call to our newsroom.
I bet you $100 he hit a UFO in the sky
This is a
and he
microphone.
fucking
He's a weather
came
producer.
down
Now,
crashing.
a lot of people have been talking about the idea that why is a helicopter even flying in the kind of weather that we had today? And that we're-
I just said that not even like 5-10 minutes ago.
Rain. Engine crews were looking
What
up
kind
there
of
early.
fucking, yeah, exactly. What kind of helicopter flies in the weather like this, yo? Straight up.
For area of downpours that are coming through the area. I was looking at the radar at around 2 o'clock-ish was when the
2 o'clock-ish?
the rain was coming on. When the incident
2
happened.
o'clock-
Most of the heavy rain was
clockish.
on the east
2
side,
2 o'clock-ish.
roughly around in Brooklyn and Western Queens. I'm trying to see in Midtown. I didn't see specifically a heavy downpour right over the area. But again, that's up to the FTSB.
Look at this guy wearing a
go back
garbage
and
bag over his
see
body.
Exactly how the weather conditions at that specific moment.
What the
when
weird
the
garbage
helicopter
bag?
crashed.
We got a report of flight restrictions being in place. Does that make sense to you?
Tickle me,
Looking at the
Elmo.
radar, looking at the
Tickle.
weather that we had, that there would be flight
Give me
restrictions.
tickles.
So
I wanna-
choppers like this shouldn't have been in the
Yeah,
air.
tickle my neck
I would
again.
say I'm not exactly sure.
Well, well,
Besides
something is
that,
coming
we're
Fly
getting-
into the newsroom, but
Tell him you're stuck in traffic due to a helicopter crashing in New York.
At the ground, roughly.
Just say that. I went to go visit my father, and now I'm stuck in traffic because of this helicopter crash.
Why they would be.
Go ahead, tell him.
This time.
All right,
I bet you $100 he'll say yeah.
As we look at these pictures, you're seeing
I
live
bet you.
access from the
I
ground.
bet
You're seeing
you.
NYPD,
I'm stuck in New York.
Of course, FAA is going to be involved. State police even seen on the scene there. You might be wondering why we're not in the air. Why isn't Air 11 over this? Why aren't we seeing the scene from that vantage point? The reason we're not flying is because we don't view it as being safe to fly. So a lot of people.
Well, obviously it's not safe to fly, but then at the same time, it's not even raining that hard right now. So I don't understand why can't they just fly over and just take a look at it.
Inside the building.
All right, so let's see. Hold on. Let's try another channel.
You home tonight? Want me to stop by tonight?
Hold on. Hold on. Brr, brr.
You don't really need all of that, so we're working on,
Yeah.
calming them down.
Look at her face. Look at her face. She has food in her mouth.
So that's Governor Cuomo talking a few minutes ago. And David, interesting, he brought up the question of PTSD, and that's exactly what our eyewitness, as she was leaving the 30th floor.
How could you not?
How could you not?
You feel the building shake. Word starts to spread that an aircraft of some sort at the we didn't know what it was.
God bless
But now
you.
you learn it was a helicopter, and you can't help but wonder what the motives was. What everything is pointing now is that there's some kind of
Bless you.
problem on that helicopter, because we know that from the early reporting of this, the tower lost contact with the pilot on top of the. And he was
Party
running into
dance.
trouble.
What
There seems to be some
is
indication.
this?
Still too early to tell if pilot error was involved or not. But there was an issue going on, and there is no helipad in the city. He was not meant to land on top of this building. He did it for whatever reason, and it has been contained pretty much at this point. He died in the
Yeah,
process,
right.
it looks like. But
He died in the process? No shitty process.
we've been covering this for us. Why don't we go?
Wow, really? People are really stupid, I think.
Working on the next level concerns, which is fuel leaking and things like that. Emergency management of the city of New York has closed.
I need to deliver my food.
49th and 57th Street. They're urging everyone to avoid that area.
I wanna see this one fucking side of the view. I wanna see what's up with the
Given
fucking
South
building,
End,
bro.
The pilot did die in the crash, according to the NYPD. They say
I bet you if
no
we
other
go online
injuries
on certain
reported at
websites,
this
they'll probably
time.
show the fucking actual
And,
crash
Speaker
site.
Johnson, quoting Governor Cuomo, says there's no.
Well, guys, oh, hold on, too much close up. Well, guys, this is some interesting development right now. So, in helicopter,
And as I mentioned, they're monitoring for the fuel.
eventually crashed into a building in New York. So, yeah, it's a big problem. And yeah, I can't even deliver some good content right now. But on the side note, hopefully this will come to light. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see the crash site, and if not, maybe I'll go there myself. This is your boy SOLIDJEFFRO. I'm out, reporting to you from my house to your living rooms and your dining rooms and at work or whatnot. Peace out. One